So welcome back everyone. Today in this video I will be sharing 8 best group policy editor hack for Windows 10 and Windows 11 that you can use to manage and change many kind of settings. So with the group policy editor, that is a free tool of Windows 10 and 11, you can prohibit access to control panel, you can disable the background application on Windows 11, you can disable the removable storage devices, and so on. There are tons of things that you can do. So without any delay, let's quickly get started. So first you need to bring up the group policy editor, and for that you can click on your Windows search, type group, and in the suggestion you will be getting edit group policy. Click on it and the group policy editor will be up. Now in case if you are using the Windows 10 or 11 home edition, then probably you will not be able to access it and you will be getting some kind of error. Now I have already created a video that how you can enable the group policy editor on the home edition. You can watch that video, enable it, and then you can apply these tweaks. So in the very first tweak guys, we can prohibit access to the control panel. So when you bring up the control panel by looking in the Windows search and bring up the control panel, so here you find different kind of options here. And if you want to disable anything, then what you can do, from the left hand menu option, you will have to click on user configuration, and under the user configuration, you have to look for administrative template. Then on the right hand side, you have to look for the control panel. Make a double click on it, and here you will find an option that says prohibit access to control panel and PC settings. Just make a double click on it. This will bring up a new box. Now here you have to click on enabled, click on apply, and click on OK. And if you want to read here, it says disable all control panel program and the PC setting application. So you can read if you want to know more detail about it. And then finally you have to click on OK. And from now onwards, if anybody click on your Windows search and look for control panel and try to click on it, so you will find that this kind of error will be popping up that it says the operation has been cancelled due to restriction in effect on the computer. Please contact your system admin. Alright, so this kind of settings you can apply, and this can be really useful for the people, for the IT person, or if you have multiple computer, if you have a small organization, or if you have multiple computer at your home, or if you want to disable some of the features for the other member in your family. Okay, so now let's move with the next tweak where you can stop people installing the new software on your computer. Now if you're more concerned about the computer security, and you want that nobody would be able to install any kind of new software on your device, then you can easily restrict it. So for that, from the left hand menu option, you have to click on computer configuration. Then you have to click on administrative template. Then from the right hand side, you have to look for Windows component, double click on it. And in the Windows component, you have to look for Windows installer. Here it is. Now once you get it, just make a double click on it. And here you have to look for turn off Windows installer. So just make a double click on it. Again, a new box will be up. And if you read here, it says this policy setting restrict the use of Windows installer. If you enable the policy setting, you can prevent user from installing software on their system or permit user to install those programs. Alright, so what you have to do, you just need to keep it to enabled. Then click on apply. And then click on OK. Now part of this, there are many other things that you can do here, like you can prohibit the use of the restart manager and many more things that you can check here. Alright, now the next tweak can be really useful for you where you can disable the removable storage devices. Now if you want that if anybody plug in any kind of USB or any kind of external drive, then they should not be able to connect it. You can quickly go ahead and disable that. So very simple. From the left hand menu option, click on user configuration. Then you have to click on administrative template, come to the right hand side, and here you have to look for system, double click on it, and in the system you have to look for the removable storage access. Here it is. Now once you get it, make a double click on it. Then you have to look for removable disk deny read access. So just make a double click on it, choose it to enabled, then click on apply, click on OK. Do the same with the removable disk deny write access. Enable it, click on apply, and click on OK. And if you want to do for all the removable storage classes, then you can also select this option and enable it. Now once you apply these changes, many of the changes will not be applied immediately. You will have to go ahead and restart the computer. And now next is preventing the specific application from running. So again, from the user configuration, you have to click on administrative template. Then you have to go to the system. In the system, you have to look for don't run specified application. Here it is, don't run a specified Windows application. Make a double click on it and it says prevent Windows from running the program you specify in this policy settings. So you can go ahead and enable this option. Then it says list of disallowed application. You can click on show. And now here you have to add the name of the application, like I can add sfproc. And in the same way you can add other kind of application. Now here you have to do your own manual research how you have to allow or disallow the application. If you need a detailed video on any of the topic, guys, you will let me know. So once you're done, you have to click on OK. And then you can click on apply and click on OK again. Alright, so now the next tweak is a very useful tweak, guys, where you can disable the command prompt, that is CMD, and even the registry editor. So again, from the left hand side, you have to click on user configuration. Then you have to look for administrative template. Then you have to look for Windows component. Make a double click on it. Now here, not only the group policy editor and the registry editor, there are many other tweaks that you can find. Like if you double click on the Control Alt Delete option, so you can manage here, like you can remove the change password option that basically you get while pressing the Control Alt Delete. You can remove the log computer option. You can remove the task manager option, and even you can remove the log off option, and so on. There are many other things that you can apply here. Now what you have to look here for disabling the command prompt, the one that says prevent access to the command prompt. Make a double click on it. It will bring up a new box, and here you have to select to enabled. Then it says disable the command prompt script processing. So if you also want to disable that, then you can do that. And then finally you have to click on apply and click on OK. And now if I click on my Windows search, type CMD and click on open, so you will see an error here that says the command prompt has been disabled by your administrator. And if I press any key, it will be automatically closed. And just below that, you will find the prevent access to registry editing tool. So again, make a click on it and you have to choose it to enabled. And it says disable regedit from the running silently. So you have to choose it to yes. Click on apply and click on OK. So now again, if I click on my Windows search, type regedit, that is registry editor, and click on it. Click on yes. So it says registry editing has been disabled by your administrator. So again, it can be very useful for you guys, and if you want to restrict the access to these kind of tool, then you can do that. And whenever you want to use it, then you can come to the same location of group policy editor and you can disable these all options. And now let's move with the next tweak, guys, where you can hide the partition drive from my computer. So if I bring up my file explorer and go to this PC, so here you will find all kind of partition. And if you want to hide any of them, like you have any kind of secret partition, or if you have any partition with a lot of important data and you want to hide it so that nobody else can access it. So again, go to the group policy editor, click on user configuration, then you have to click on administrative template. Then from the right hand side, you have to look for Windows component, double click on it, and here you have to look for the file explorer, make a double click on it. Now here you have to scroll down a bit and you have to look for an option that says hide these specified drive in my computer. Look for this option, make a double click on it, choose it to enable. Now it asks you pick one of the following combination. Do you want to restrict all the drive? No. So click on the drop down and whichever drive you want to disable. So let's see, if I want to disable this D drive, then I will go back and select restrict D drive only, and click on apply and click on OK. So now if I go ahead and refresh it, so you can see the D drive has been disappeared from here. Now this can be another best way, guys, if you want to make your partition or your any of the volume or disk private, so that nobody else can view it, that what kind of partition you have. So this is the best tweak that you can apply without using any kind of third-party tool. And in order to bring it back, again you can come to the same option and choose do not restrict drives. Click on apply, click on OK, close it, and again if I refresh it, so you will find the D drive is back. And now the next tweak is for your Windows start menu and for the taskbar. So again, from the left hand menu option, you have to click on user configuration. Then you have to look for administrative template, double click on it. Then on the right hand side, you have to look for the start menu and taskbar. Make a double click on it. Now here you'll find many kind of tweak that you can apply, and you have to go through with one by one here. Like you can remove the quick settings and log off to the start menu. So if you click on the start menu and click on the power icon, so you will not find the log off option here. And if you want to add it, then you can just click on it, enable this option, click on apply and click on OK. Now I'm sure that it need a restart. Yet it will need a restart. So the next time when you restart the computer, the log off option will be displayed here. And similarly, if I again go back, it says clear history of the recently opened document on exit. So once you exit it, all the recent document history will be deleted. You can even manage the notification. Turn off all the tile notification, turn off all the toast notification, turn off calls during the quiet hours. So these are the tweaks, guys, that you can apply here. The best part is that you don't have to use any kind of third-party application. Similarly, it says remove the people bar from the taskbar, remove recently added list from the start menu. And if you want to remove the recommended section from the start menu, that is basically here. If you want to totally remove it, then make a double click on it. Choose it to enable. Click on apply and click on OK. And once the computer gets restarted, I am very sure that this recommended section will be removed. And so on. Turn off personalized ad, start layout, turn off notification area cleanup, remove balloon tips on start menu items. So these are the things, guys, that you can apply from here. And I'm very sure you might be using different kind of tool, third-party tool, in order to make these kind of changes from the start menu. Now you don't have to do that, and everything can be done from here only. And now let's move with the last tweak, guys, where you can disable the background application on Windows 11. Now we all know it was easy to disable the background application on Windows 10, where you can go to the settings and from the privacy you can disable the background application. But for Windows 11, it's a bit tricky. You have to go to the settings, then you have to go to the application, installed application, and manually disable the background permission for each and every application. Now, if you want to do it in a bulk so that you can have the better performance, then what you can do, from the computer configuration, click on administrative template. Then from the right hand side, click on Windows component. Then you have to look for the app privacy. Here it is. Make a double click on it. Now here you have to look for an option that says let Windows app run in the background. And probably you will be getting at the bottom. Now once you get it, make a double click on it. Now here you have to choose it to enabled. Then it says default for all application. Click on the drop down and choose it to force deny. Click on apply and click on OK. So from now onwards, all the background application of your Windows 11 will be disabled, and probably you will be having the better performance without any kind of high resource utilization, and even it will give you the better internet speed and performance. Alright, so that's all, guys, for today. These were the best 8 group policy editor hack that you must know in 2024 for many kind of customization, for many kind of security and optimization. And if you need more videos, guys, on group policy editor, including many other tweaks, then let me know in the comment section. I will be surely coming back with a new video. And do not forget to like and subscribe, and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.